41-year-old IT engineer and amateur cyclist Kuba Molka lives in Poland. Health problems during his late teen years have left him with painful memories.
My symptoms was diarrhea and then blood in stool and so on, frequent diarrhea, that is. And all the doctors said that it's due to stress before the A-levels, but when I was done with my A-levels and entrance exams to universities, it still, persisted. So that's when I, seriously started looking for help.
Kuba was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis, a chronic inflammatory bowel disease. Successive treatments proved less and less effective. Both here in Poland and in the European Union, a particular injectable medicine that can help treat his condition is available. But for months, Kuba could not get it. The only way he was finally able to access the drug was by volunteering for an ongoing research program.
The first thing I did was asking my doctor if there are other ways to pursue to get the medicine I need. And then he came up with the idea, to take part in research. I slowly start to see that there's improvement in my condition.
Like Kuba, thousands of other Poles and European patients are finding it hard to get their hands on the latest and most effective medicines they need. Waiting times to access some of these medicines can be unbearably long, and there are major disparities among EU countries when it comes to this. Doctors are often left with fewer options, and the consequences for patients can be dire, says Kuba's gastroenterologist.
We have the patient that they losing response from all the medication, and if we don't have the drug program and other substance, we have nothing to offer this patient. Sometimes the patient found the clinical trials and trying in this way. So if we were able to treat it faster, it will be better to the patient, of course.
A recent study identified 10 factors that could explain why medicines and treatments available in some EU member states are sometimes out of reach for others. Some of those factors can be addressed at the European level, as stated by the recent European Commission pharmaceutical reform proposal. That's according to the European Commissioner for Health.
We need to provide strong incentives for companies so that they release new medicines to all member states at the same time. We are also in the reform improving the authorization process. For example, you will be able to authorize through the European Medicines Agency new medicines much earlier. Today you need about 400 days to authorize a new medicine. With the new procedures we're putting into place, it will be 180 days. This means that they will reach the shelf of the pharmacy much quicker.
Pharmaceutical companies say they are ready to discuss breakthroughs. Some commitments are already on the table, claims the Director General of the European Federation of Pharmaceutical Industries and Associations.
For us, that our products reach the patients is the objective, and that they reach as many patients as possible, as widely as possible. The differences in access and availability are multifactorial. There is no easy fix. What we did as an industry is to address the ones that are our responsibility by making a commitment to find a price in every single member state within 2 years of when the product is approved. The other part that we also developed as a proposal was to have a price framework so that countries are able to purchase products based on their buying power, because different countries have different buying powers.
Whatever the solutions might be, time is running out for some patients. Volunteering in a research program has enabled Kuba to access an efficient treatment for 2 years. But what happens next remains uncertain.
I'll be worrying when the time comes. That's my motto, basically. But hopefully, yes. This is like 2 years ahead, so I think, some things may change for the better.